Welcome back everyone, it's Redox. I've got 2 Gold League games here for you guys today, and one thing I like to do on this channel is watch other people play and then commentating the game, because there's always that element of surprise, the element of the unknown in each of these games, because I don't know what's going to happen and there's always that exciting factor. So our 2 players here will be Aceman69 AU on the left hand side as Blue GDI, with Dr. Liang, and Big Carts has Dr. Liang as well for his commander, which he is on the right hand side as the red player. So let's go ahead and press the play button and see what happens. Big Carts drops down a Harvester, and so does Aceman69. And Aceman will drop a Barrack as well, so he's most likely going into a Rifleman, as which he is doing right now. Big Carts now goes in for a double Harvester. Now this map, because all the minerals are on the center of the map, I would say going for a double Harvester is very risky, because if your opponent plays well against this, he will be able to reach a Harvester and most likely take it out if he builds an anti-vehicle unit. But Aceman is playing very passively this game. He goes into a War Factory just now, and maybe he is trying to take out the double Harvesters, which he should be doing, but he isn't doing anything. Big Carts drops a Tech Lab immediately, and that's going to give Big Carts some big units early on in this game. Aceman going for a late double Harvester. I feel like Aceman is in a lot of trouble right now, and he's going to be in a lot of hurt. Whatever Big Carts is going to pump out next is going to be big. Aceman is doing absolutely nothing about this, but he does go for an MSLR now, which he doesn't even try to snipe one of those Harvesters. And Big Carts is saving all his money. He's saving all his bank for something big, and it is indeed the Mammoth Tank, which is going to absolutely roll over these infantry units if he moves his tank on top of it. But Big Carts has decided to not move his Mammoth Tank over his infantry units. One thing the Mammoth Tanks do is they run over with their big tracks on top of the infantry units, killing them, and it does massive damage to ground vehicle units while doing some light anti-air damage. Now, the MSLRs from Aceman is actually doing a ton of damage to this Mammoth Tank, but that one Mammoth Tank will take out one MSLR while a Wolverine comes out from Aceman's side. And both of the Dr. Liang healing drones are healing these units massively, and that Mammoth Tank just barely lives, and it's going to absolutely crush everything. And a Titan also comes out from Big Cart's side. The Titan is also great against vehicles, so this Mammoth Tank, Titan, and the Wolverine combo will do some work here. And my god, how is Aceman going to come back from this game? That Mammoth Tank is going to crush all these MSLRs, and another healing drone coming out from Big Cart's side. That healing drone is doing, the healing drones from Big Cart's side are doing so much work, while the Titan is clearing up all these Harvesters in the middle. This is going to be a very tough game for Aceman. A Disruptor coming out, only Tech Lab units coming out from Big Cart's side, because Aceman let this man farm all these crystals for free. Yikes, that one Mammoth Tank is just decimating everyone. Now, if I was him, I would be moving that tank around to roll over the infantry units, but I guess Big Carts doesn't really understand that you can actually kill infantry units by rolling them over with your Mammoth Tanks. I mean, regardless, he's pretty much got this game in the bag. I don't know how Aceman is going to come back from this, but at some point he's going to have to do something about... Oh, Aceman has the 2 launch pads secured here. Right, it's about capturing the missile. So if Aceman can get the second missile, he will win the game. But Big Carts has huge units coming out. Aceman has his own Tech Lab, so I mean, as long as he pumps out some of his Tech Lab units, he should be able to do well. But Big Carts already took out half of the Aceman's base health without even capturing the launch pad. And he's already doing so much damage with that one Wolverine and the Disruptor. All he has to do is focus fire down this base with his Disruptor and he will win. Which Aceman is kind of not really doing. He's attacking a whole bunch of units with his Disruptor. His Titan is just kind of running around. And Aceman's Harvester is not knowing what to do. But Aceman's base will eventually go down to that Disruptor for Big Carts. And that is exactly what happens when you let your opponent farm too much with a double Harvester opening like that. he should have, what Ace Man should have definitely done was shut down the Harvester early with some vehicle units or anti-vehicle units like the MSLR. He had the right units, but he didn't do very much with those units. He was way too passive, and that Mammoth tank coming out from big card side will take that early lead and put him at the win here. Alright guys, this will be the second Gold League game. We have two GDI players here once again. On our left hand side as blue, we have Lieutenant Strong Arm as the commander. And the name is Korean, as it's not in English letters as you guys see. And since I am Korean, I can actually read that. His name translates to the first. And then we have the right hand player in red as GDI with Dr. Liang. His name will be Pikpos. So we have the first versus Pikpos here. And they'll both go right into a Harvester standard opening, while Pikpos drops a barrack and goes for a rifleman. And he will indeed move that rifleman across the map, maybe trying to see what the first will go for here. The first goes for a second Harvester, and the first tries to hide his second Harvester away by moving it down to the southern mineral patch. Pikpos will see this with his rifleman, and he will send a jump jet trooper to try to snipe one of these Harvesters. And because his riflemen are superior, Pikpos' rifleman will have no trouble taking out the first's rifleman. And that jump jet trooper is going to pretty much take out this Harvester here. There's nothing really stopping him, as the first spent too much on these two double Harvesters. It costs you 120 Tiberium crystals to pump out two Harvesters. So one Harvester going down and giving Pikpos a free 80 crystal bonus here. And a second jump jet trooper will most likely take out that second Harvester. That's really going to hurt the first. Now the first, interestingly, goes right into a tech lab while he goes for a shockwave to try to defend his Harvesters against his against Pikpos' infantry units. And Pikpos goes for a bunch of drones here, and the drones will definitely counter any of these infantry units coming out from the first side. Now if you're gonna build a tech lab, right, you might as well pump out a tech lab unit. There's no point in dropping 120 Tiberium crystals and then not actually building any tech lab units. That's one thing I notice a lot of players do. They build a tech lab and then they don't actually build any tech lab units for a while. Now he builds a Wolverine, but Pikpos has a Sandstorm now as well, and a Sandstorm will dish out a great amount of damage to these Wolverines. And there it comes out, Wolverine's big brother, the Titan from the first. The Titan will actually beat the Sandstorm on a 1 versus 1 basis because the Titan does so much damage against vehicles, and a Zone Trooper coming out from Pikpos' side. But the Wolverines, if they can focus fire on these Zone Troopers, they will actually take out Zone Troopers easily. And the first is, if I was him, I would have backed away with that Titan. Losing that Titan is very costly. And another jump jet trooper tries to take out the first Harvester from Pikpos' side, while some Orca bombers come out from Pikpos to try to stop these Wolverines, or even take out his Harvester in this case, which is what Pikpos went for. So once again, two Harvesters go down from the first side, and Pikpos trying to stop these Wolverines and Titans with Zone Troopers and Sandstorms, which are decent. Sandstorm is a much better counter, but the Sandstorm does get crushed by the Titans, so the Zone Troopers are can be effective against these Titans, which is doing a great job at taking out these Titans right now. Now, who is going to take this launch pad? It looks like Pikpos is actually going to take this second launch pad here, as that Titan does get sniped, but that Wolverine, just in time, walks onto that launch pad with the drone, stopping that missile from building. Another Titan comes out. It's a pure Titan versus Zone Trooper fight here. And the missile goes for the first. The first does take out that launch pad, as Pikpos did not move his Zone Trooper on top of that northern launch pad there. And it's going to be a long, drawn-out battle. And this final missile will definitely win the game for either one of these players here. And it's just going to be a battle of the Wolverine, the Titan versus the Zone Trooper, and the Sandstorm combination. And the first is not doing the best job at microing his Titan, because his Titan should have been up on the northern launch pad taking out the Sandstorm, while his Wolverine should have been on the southern launch pad taking out those Zone Troopers. So his micro definitely needs some work here. And another Orca bomber comes out, which will counter the Titans as well, as Titans cannot attack air units. And this missile launcher is probably going to go to Pick Pots, which I was thinking, as the Titans were just a little bit too slow in reaching that launch pad there. So Pick Pots will take this win here. Had, I think, the first microed his Wolverine and his Titan better, I think he could have won the game, because I think the Wolverine and Titan is slightly stronger than the Sandstorm Zone Trooper combo. Alright guys, so that will be it for these two games. They were certainly very exciting to watch, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know if you guys want me to pump out some different types of videos. Give me some other ideas on what you guys want to see on this channel as well. But anyways, thanks for watching this video once again, guys. I really do appreciate that you guys are watching my videos and hitting the like button as well. That means a lot to me. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day as well, and I'll see you guys next time.